Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2015. My name is Matt Bernat, filling in for Frank Fortunato, who is away this week. As always, you can follow more news updates on our Twitter account at Catex TV. Australia currently is being hit by 3 tropical cyclones. On the east is Tropical Cyclone Pam, which produced winds gusting up to 270 kilometers an hour and was classified as a Category 5 cyclone. After forming east of the Solomon Islands on March 6th, the deadly storm hit Vanuatu on March 13th, killing 16 people and devastating much of the island and nation's infrastructure. In the center, Tropical Cyclone Nathan, which initially formed in the Coral Sea on March 10th, is hitting Australia. The storm came within 50 kilometers of the coast the following night, before moving back out to sea, strengthening and returning to Cape York early Friday morning. The Category 4 system hit between Cooktown and Hopevale with wind gusts up to 230 kilometers per hour lashing the area. After crossing Cape York, Nathan strengthened again over the Gulf of Carpathia before finally striking Arnhem Land in the Northern Territory on Tuesday and is weakening into a tropical low. On the west is the severe Category 3 Tropical Cyclone Olwen, which was at its peak when it hit Western Australia towns Exmouth, Coral Bay, and Carnarvon on Friday, March 13th. The cyclone carved a path of destruction through the region with vast swaths of crops destroyed by the strong winds. Olwen was downgraded to a tropical low-pressure system as it continued down the mid-western Australian coast, dumping heavy rain as far south as Perth. A few weeks ago, residents of Oregon and Washington State observed a strange milky rain. As per the reports, the rain contains equal quantity of water and ashes. The officials of Washington and Oregon gathered samples of the mysterious ash-like rainfall for analysis. They are trying hard to determine the origin and reason of the ashes. Recently, a group of scientists came up with a theory that a Russian volcano is responsible for the kind of strange rain. Shivaluk volcano is located in the Kamchatka Krai region of Russia. It is considered one of the hyperactive volcanoes of the world. On the 26th of January, a large quantity of ash plumes erupted from the volcano. Afterwards, the ash covered the majority of regions of Oregon and Washington. Therefore, the concerned authorities supposed that the global wind currents carried the ash plumes from northeastern Russia. Ashes have the ability to travel long distance through wind currents. They can even effortlessly cross the whole continent in a very short time period. Nevertheless, these could be numerous other reasons behind the strange ash rainfall, and there are several other volcanoes that could also be blamed for such rain. The United States Geological Survey says a magnitude 3.5 earthquake has struck in central California. The quake struck at 9:46 a.m. Pacific Time, Monday, 7 miles northeast of Bear Valley Springs, California, at a depth of 6.6 miles. Deeper quakes are less noticeable, while a shallow quake in the 0 to 40 mile depth range can feel much stronger than their actual reported magnitude. Quakes just below the Earth's surface in the 0 to 10 range can cause even more damage than usual at low magnitudes. Over 100 people reported feeling the quake 11 miles away in Tehachapi, California, but there are no reports of damage at this time. The fact that the state of Florida has not been hit by a major hurricane in nearly a decade, and that the market for windstorm is in a price nosedive while reinsurers are battling for business, is enticing state leaders to explore private market alternatives for the Florida Hurricane Catastrophe Fund. We have never had the stars line up in this way, and we can get an extraordinary good value on transferring risks, said Ash Williams, Executive Director and Chief Investment Officer for Florida State Board of Administration, at a meeting Tuesday. Reinsurers are hungry for new business, especially for AA credit. The FHCF was given authorization to explore risk transfer and pre-event financing of up to $2.2 billion during a meeting of the Florida Cabinet, which includes Governor Rick Scott, Attorney General Pam Bondi, and State CFO Jeff Atwater. The SBA oversees the operations of the Catastrophe Fund. The idea here is to potentially take advantage of historically low reinsurance rates, coupled with the fact that the Hurricane Catastrophe Fund is in the strongest financial position we've ever been in, Williams told the Cabinet. Williams added that the FHCF will use one of the state's existing reinsurance brokers to approach the market to determine what it would cost and whether there is value there. Costs are lower, and global reinsurance capacity has never been higher, Williams added. It has been 9 years since Florida was hit by a major hurricane, a record for the Sunshine State, and a significant contributor to lower windstorm prices. At the same time, a flood of new capital from hedge funds has entered the reinsurance risk market, expanding capacity and competition. Residents of Portland were left shocked after a sudden hailstorm interrupted the spring sunshine. The unexpected downpour left behind a blanket of hailstones covering part of the island in White Regis shortly after midday yesterday. It lasted no more than 5 minutes, but the downpour left open spaces covered in hailstones. Local weather experts said that although this is not common, hailstorms do happen this time of year. That is the news for today. Thank you for watching. If we have any important breaking news, we will come back on and tell you. As always, stay tuned to our Twitter account at Catex TV for more news updates. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.